Yo, 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 yo. More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your hosts, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the triple. It's your boy 3, nigga. We in this.
Yeah,
I
we
missed
back
last
in
week.
here.
I missed
Yeah.
last week. Suave was in here dolo, but he held it down. So
He missed the 50th episode, y'all.
50th.
Dang, we at episode 50. We in here.
And y'all been fucking with us, man.
Right? Man, I guess we'll hop straight into it again, like always, you know. We don't waste no time. We want to get y'all in and out so y'all can go about y'all business. But
Y'all not doing nothing anyway.
yeah,
Y'all got nothing to do.
most people sitting
It's
at home
Tuesday
chilling.
night. Like,
Yeah.
what y'all got to do on Tuesday night? Ain't none of y'all getting no dick. You niggas ain't getting no ass. Y'all should sit in the house on social media anyway. You playing Apex. You ain't doing nothing. Come on down.
Post it.
Get your ass off the couch. Come on down to diversity.
Come on and chill. We all ain't doing them right now. It's Tuesday. He right. But we talked about this in a prior episode. At least we touched on a topic similar to this. But it recently happened and with Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper was caught freak dancing with a girl at a carnival in Jamaica.
I seen him at Carnival
Yeah,
too.
and people was like going crazy because they was like, ain't you supposed to be married? They was like dragging him. But the crazy thing about that was the people in Jamaica saw it differently. They was like, oh, they don't know what a carnival is out here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know how we do it out here.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, America's bringing that America over here.
Cultural stuff, man. I've been saying that for the longest time, even about twerking, or that's what Americans call it, twerking.
Yeah.
But like traditionally, bro, in Africa, like that, they do that shit like at a very, very young age, and it's a traditional dance.
Yeah.
Like the women, they just be out there, they be in their motherfucking dashikis with a bunch of women. It don't be no men sliding behind them. Now that's the difference, I guess, between like American and African, or any of they culture. Like now some of them some of them Jamaican parties be crazy, bro. You ever see the ones where they jumping off the fucking speakers and landing on each other?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd be like, I don't want no part of whatever culture that
Yeah,
is.
I've seen
I'm
it.
straight.
It looks like it gets wilder.
Bro,
It's
like painful, nigga. I'm like,
I'll be like, hold on, 2 seconds.
How much dick you got in there? Because I'm be in some pain, nigga. That shit right there different.
They be climbing on the bodies and stuff. I'd be like,
Bruh,
dang, that's a
jumping.
lot going on. Like,
Fuck. But no, all bullshit aside, cultural differences make everything right or wrong. Right?
Yeah.
But I said the same thing about like all the different religions. Like if you in a specific religion, you feel like if you don't fuck with this, then you're going to face consequences. The same thing with cultural like dance.
yeah.
The things that Americans, like we would say, she's too young to be doing that, right? In Africa or in Jamaica or in Haiti or in Belize, like the kids are doing this because it's not really sexualized.
Yeah. They doing that like 7 years old, 6 years old.
But that's because it's not a sexual thing. Like this is not a dance being done to arouse people. It's it's literally just a dance, just like any other dance for the American culture.
And I mean, the crazy thing about that was, I believe on America's Got Talent or something like that, one of them shows like that, there was kids from Africa that was doing dancing, and they're like little kids and they doing freak dance stuff. But that's just because that's part of their culture.
Right.
And people was going crazy and eating it up. So I just find it crazy. But do you think if it was American culture that if he was doing that at a carnival in America, like, how would you view that?
Tear his ass up regardless. I'm me, man. I'm way too open minded to like these kind of questions. Always fly right past me because I feel like it's a lot of things that people do or don't do or feel like is wrong or isn't wrong. I don't have that unless it's like morally wrong. I don't really be shaking my head at a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I just figure if it worked for you, it worked for you. Like if his girl is secure and he's secure, if he's out at a carnival and he having fun, whether it's out there or it's in America, he's just enjoying himself. He's not out there like trying to get his dick wet.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if it's some harmless dance and it's a girl shaking ass, he behind her, he like going crazy. It's just that. Like unless he hooking up with the chick after the carnival, then that's a whole nother thing. But that act alone dancing, I've said that about people being in a club though. Like
Right.
homies be like, man, my girl can't be in a club twerking. Why you letting her go? Why she going to the club? Then she can't dance? Like, you want her to 2-step?
Right.
You want that bitch to hit a Cupid's shuffle? Like, I don't. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What
her
type
to,
of dancing you want?
Yeah,
you
like at the club with her homegirls with these heels on and this dress on, these little shorts. Like, what do you expect for her to do? You want her to be a wallflower? Like, nigga, if that's the case, you shouldn't even let her go.
Fact.
You gonna micromanage every move that she make while she out, even down to like the shit that she wear.
Yeah.
Plenty of men be like, man, hell no, my girl can't wear that. Damn, father. What do you mean she can't wear that? What is?
It's crazy though. If you can, I see it the same way you do. I think people need to mind their business when it comes to other people's relationship, because you don't know what these people got going on while you're inserting yourself onto how you view their relationship. You know what I mean? So it's like some people will see things and be like, oh, dang, you out here doing that? You supposed to be married. But it's like, okay, you don't know what type of relationship me and my wife got to even be saying that.
And the same thing with the clothes. You know, other women will judge a woman based on like her attire, if she has a husband or not. You know, they be eating Sierra up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she take a picture I'm talking with her husband, like right here, like holding her. Right. And they like, ma, he don't got no respect for her. She don't got no respect for him. She don't got no respect for him. She's standing with the man. Like, that's your opinion. You feel me? That's how you feel about like what respect is or isn't in a relationship. But everybody don't share that. Right. You know, it's not, there's no universal way to respect your husband or respect your wife. It's literally per situation. So like you said, stop inserting yourself, man.
Snoop said
your opinion don't even belong there.
Snoop said Chance was doing what you're supposed to do at the carnival.
Yeah, but Snoop, you know for a fact, bro, you couldn't do that. Right? Like if you were with us, the homeboys, we all went out there and it was a video of you doing that, you would be facing like some real life scrutiny, nigga. You know it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you are right. I agree with you, Snoop, wholeheartedly. He was doing what the fuck you supposed to do there. But like, you think that you would have got that same shake? Like in your household, bro. Like, honestly, if it was a video of you that she caught wind of, probably wouldn't be the same. Like, you wouldn't be like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do at a carnival, nigga. She wouldn't be hearing that. And most women and most people, fuck women, most people not hearing that.
It's crazy how people jump to anger when they see stuff like that without trying to ask like the I guess the context of what's going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you don't ever know the full story of what's happening. Like, if that's part of what's going on, then it's like maybe you got to see it from that perspective. But people do get offended easy when it comes to seeing things like that. You see somebody dancing crazy.
Other people shit, like that's not even your person. Like, it's not your relationship. It's not your nothing.
And that's why
you outraged.
When Snoop said like, I'm mad at who recorded it and posted it. Yeah, because that is kind of weird. Because it's like, you were recording this, man, and you was like, I'm gonna get him.
Man, and you know, I hope it wasn't malicious. I'm gonna say that. I'm a hope.
Yeah.
It wasn't malicious. It's Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he was doing anything, he could have been out there juking.
Yeah.
Somebody could have recorded that and put that on the internet. So right. I just don't want to jump off and assume that the person recording it was trying to get Chance in no shit.
Yeah.
First of all, you had a public carnival, nigga. You know how many cameras is out here? Ain't no telling what angle could have got you, or if anybody recording you was trying to get Chance doing some fuck shit so he can have some trouble at home. And we don't even know if he got trouble at home. I'm sure the nigga know. You're a celebrity. It's cameras on you.
Oh yeah, I'm
Bro
sure
wouldn't be on no fuck shit if he didn't.
Yeah, even people were saying that. People from Jamaica said that Chance is probably at home laughing with his wife about the situation. Because I'm pretty sure if that's what happens at carnivals in Jamaica, and he already knows what's going down, he probably.
And that should happen at carnivals here. I done seen plenty of videos of like girls get snatched up by their men. They be having a good old time. Next thing you know, yoked up, dragging her out. Like, you knew you weren't supposed to be. You knew you didn't have that kind of man. Keep that ass to yourself. Don't throw that motherfucker in a circle.
Not in here.
No shapes.
Not
no
in here.
Shapes. No nothing. Keep that ass in them pants. Shorty.
Yo, carnival is PG.
Yep.
Keep it
not
PG.
13 or nothing. Yep. It's real cool. Walk and look. Observe.
We keeping a Toy Story in here.
That's all you got.
We in the toys.
And that's so step, but that's sick, man. Why go? You feel me? Like, why even attend if? And that's my thing with anything though. Why attend anything if you know, like, that it's gonna rock the boat? You feel me? If at home you know for a fact, like, your man don't want you out shaking ass or whatever, or your girl don't want you out on ass, like, nigga, just don't don't go.
Yeah. Yeah, but that goes back to another thing we talked about, which makes it hard to in relationships because the standards that's placed on people. Mm-hmm. People probably wouldn't even get offended if you're out there dancing.
And what if his girl didn't have a problem? Now she do though.
Yeah.
The internet then blew this shit up.
Yeah.
now you got to go home and it's really
because she feel embarrassed now because all these people talking about it. Exactly. So now she feels like she has to be mad.
Gotta say something now. I gotta address it. Now she got to make something public and be like, it's fine. I don't care.
Right.
For the world to be like, that's because he make the money, so she can't say shit no way. I'm like, y'all ain't never happy with shit. Y'all don't like anything.
Do you think would you ever break up with somebody because you felt embarrassed by something they did?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, don't fucking embarrass me, bro. Do not fucking embarrass me, man. That's like, I feel like if you respect me, you won't do that. You know, like if we say we out in public, right, and we have a disagreement, do not fucking start yelling. We in this restaurant. This need to be the most aggressive, quiet conversation ever. I was about like, just look at me across the table. I'll knock your motherfucking head off, bro. You thought you just want to look at that girl and I wasn't gonna say nothing?
Right.
I need that, but don't get to standing up, causing no scenes, because man.
But you know what? I feel like you still catch it.
I don't like being embarrassed.
You can still see the argument going on.
You can see it be fumes at the table. You look over, you like,
yeah. You see the quiet cuss out. Like, ooh, when we leave this smoke.
They over there tripping. Yeah. Look out, they over there. Hey, bro, I was at what's that fucking place called? She took me. Dang, Nas. What is the place called that we went to for dinner? Anywho, while she come up with that, bro, it's a fancy ass restaurant.
Yeah,
it's a rap songs and everything, bro. It was a couple behind us, tripping. And like when I say it's expensive, nigga, this place is pricey. This couple behind us arguing the whole night, and it wasn't loud either. But just like you just said,
you see it,
nigga. The energy was nasty. I wanted to move. Like, I didn't want to be next to him no more. It was like that.
You see that, Jack,
bro? I was like, damn, bro. Like what happened to where y'all hearing y'all arguing? This ain't Applebee's.
Honestly, usually it'd be the craziest
stuff. Ruth Chris.
Oh, I ain't never even heard of that.
What? Ooh.
But yeah, usually it'd be the craziest stuff. Like, or the simplest stuff that happens there that they be arguing over.
What else, bro? Y'all know this is a date night. They were both dressed very, very nice. Yeah. They at this expensive ass restaurant, bro, where you gotta have a reservation. The menu, this for rich folks, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm not rich folks, just so y'all know. You know, Naz had some chips in her pocket. I was tapped out. Hey, I just don't understand. If you on a date that costs $1,000, bro, y'all better be happy. Yeah, like, after the whole night, even if y'all tripping,
I'm chilling.
Trip after this.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Like, you finna have $1,000 dinner, my nigga, and you mad?
Yeah,
y'all in here. What the hell happened?
Right. Is it like required for you to let's say, okay, this is what happens. Like, for me, sometimes I get into my modes where I have social anxiety, right? And I was out, so I'm out, we out eating or whatever, and I got social anxiety. So when I get social anxiety, sometimes I get quiet. So I'll just be like chilling, but it's because I'm in my zone, because I'll be observing so many other people around me. It's hard for me to like tune it in to focus on one thing, you know? So I'm everywhere with it. So I gotta like wait till I bring it in. Yeah. You know? So we out. And yeah, so she gets mad because I wasn't talking. Like,
your date.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was an issue, and it was like, you don't like to talk, or you don't like to talk at dinner and stuff like that. And I was like, no, it's a lot going on. Yeah. So sometimes I just got to like chill out and enjoy the food and relax before, you know what I mean? Right. So it wasn't like a neglect thing, but it was taken as a neglect thing.
I went on this first date with this girl, bro, where she was like, you quiet. And I'm not really, I wouldn't call myself quiet, especially like a one-on-one thing. Yeah. But I'm super observant, and I'm a listener. Mm-hmm. So similar to you, like there was like no out, and not because of her, just me filling you out.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, is that a problem?
Yeah.
Like, not that I'm being like awkwardly quiet. Okay, so the girl that you were with, did she know about your social anxiety?
I think so. I think so. I would believe so. I would hope so. But
because I don't. How would that become an issue?
it just seemed like it was problematic. She was going in.
Oh, she was funky about it.
Oh yeah, she was upset. She was like, basically, we got in the car and it was a whole different situation. Mood was ruined. Appetite was done.
Oh,
but
man.
I think what made it worse was like the service in the actual place was we had bad service that day as well. So we waiting like probably like an hour plus to get our food.
Okay, so what exactly made you quiet?
I just get sometimes when I get like I'll get like feelings of anxiety when I get in big places and I'll just start observing everything.
Yeah.
So I'll just be zoned out for a minute. But like I said, it would take me some time and I gotta like tune in. And then once I tune in, I'm back. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
But what happened was I guess the timing was too long.
It took too long for you to tune in.
And then the food took too long to come. So at that point she was checked out. She said, nope, I'm good. She said, I'm good. I don't want no more food. I don't want this place. I don't want to be. I was like, all right.
So like, but she wasn't like embarrassed or nothing, right?
Nah.
Was this your first date?
No, it wasn't the first. That's why I thought it was weird though, because I was just like, this is kind of off. Because I was like, I don't think
That's super fucking off.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Not to warrant that type of shit. Yeah, though.
But like, I guess later on she said it was a mixture of the dinner and that.
Yeah.
But still, just like it kind of threw me off because I was like, wait a minute,
it would have threw me way off, bro.
Where'd that come from?
You're such a good dude, bro. Every time you tell me a story, I be like, man, Suave is a good dude, because I'm cussing that girl out. We in that car, bro. It's you mad, I'm mad too. Now it's gonna be funky in this one, because like you're tripping.
No, I be trying to explain because I be wanting to get understanding. You know what I mean? Like, where was your mind at to make you think?
You're like, what?
That out of this situation, like you went straight to neglect and like I don't want to socialize with you in public just because
I don't want to deal with that
thing.
I don't want to deal with that regardless. Though, like not even just like the act, but like the thought process, behind assuming like that you're the problem. You could just talk to me,
right?
You feel me? Like if it's something like that, you can literally just ask me like, what was the deal? Or ask me right in the moment.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting there festering on it and letting all these thoughts run crazy in your head on like what the problem is or could be, or whether I'm neglecting you or whatever the hell the case may be. But there's plenty of reasons why somebody would be quiet.
And that's the thing though. She did ask and I told her. And Joey, that's actually right on. Overstimulated. I guess that would be exactly how I feel. It's like overstimulated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she asked and I told her. So she knew, because she asked, she was like, what's going on? I said, my bad. I even apologized, my bad. I'm just feeling social anxiety right now. I get into those little moments. And yeah, later on, it was just a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But you not feeling good. We don't get no service. I'm done with this place. I was like, oh, dang. Well,
hey, man.
It's just sushi. So no, I'm just kidding.
My goodness, great. But you know what? Dating in this, since we on the topic,
right?
Dating in this generation is crazy. And maybe it's not just this generation, but I'm dating, so whatever. What do you think about the dating process? You think that when you have nobody, right, and then you get on a dating profile, dating website, whatever, Tinder, right, Facebook dating, whatever the hell, wherever. Do you think that when you go on a date with a person that you should put your eggs in this basket? Like this, now that you're on a date with this person, you had a good time. Mm-hmm. Do you scrap it, the rest of it?
Oh, do you check out everything
else? Cut it right off. You go on a first date with this person, it's a hit. Like y'all enjoyed each other company thoroughly. Everything was fine. Everything was great. Do you then cut off the dating and stick here?
I think it depends on how how much progress you think you guys made throughout that, like, that situation. Like, if you feel like you made like a great connection where you want to like really pursue it, then sure. But if it's like something where you like, okay, that was good, but you know,
like, the first date though, like after the first date, if it's a hit, like a grand slam, y'all loved each other, energy, vibe, company, a whole shebang, you feel like that's fine to kill everything else.
Yeah, I think it would.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Really?
I think it's awful.
Terrible. Why would you say that?
Because there's nothing that you can learn about somebody in one visit that should
agree,
sell you on them.
I agree though.
Wholeheartedly. No matter how amazing this one night was, it's niggas out here who knocking bitches' head between the washer and the dryer who can give you an amazing night.
Yeah.
It's women out here who don't got $1 to their name. They homeless, they living on somebody's couch, the whole shebang, like they don't have anything, but they can muster up a night. She can give you a night. She could take you out. She could tell you, oh, well, you know, I wanna treat you. Take you, meet you, how you pick her up. Y'all go out somewhere, she pay for the whole thing, she fuck you crazy. And this bitch don't got nothing.
Well, the reason why I say like you could, because even if you do find out later on they on some weirdo stuff, you can always go back and be like, all right, let me cut this short.
Yeah, but then in the meantime, you just canceled everything else. So like if you was talking to so like you said earlier, you talking to a shorty and the date was cool, so you're not gonna cut everybody off. So then you go on a date with shorty where it was phenomenal, right? So now you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm cutting everything. I be cut shorty that I had a cool date with, and then you devote yourself to this, and 2 months down the line, you're like, oh, this motherfucker is insane. And so now you like, okay, I'm done with that. Now you go back into and you try to go dig up all the
try to find
dig up all the ones, try to find out all the ones you cut off. And I just feel like, honestly, I think that people get judged so heavily for it. But I think that when you're dating, you should be dating. And if you are talking to a person, if you guys are not exclusive, early on, you should not expect for a person to be exclusive with you. And I asked that question because I've been talking to numerous women, bro, who like very early on, a nigga is asking him like, when the last time you had sex? How long you been single?
Yeah.
Why are you single? And I'm just like, or like, are you seeing anybody else? And for me, a first date, nigga, don't ask me shit about what I'm doing with nobody else.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, that's true though.
At all. Like you have not earned any of that. I don't even know you, nigga.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Am I talking to somebody else? Am I dating anybody else? Like, or like, you know, from the dating sites. Oh, well, have you met anybody else off here? Never, but bitch, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why is that a question? And why you ask me when the last time I had sex? This is my first date with you.
Yeah, you should. I think that is very.
What you doing?
That's very intrusive to something that has nothing to do with you. But I think a lot of people be so concerned about stuff like that.
Yeah,
they be so overly concerned about. Yeah, it do be early a lot of the time.
Look, Joey said you fucking with anybody else, nigga. Yeah. How you think I got here with you? What do you think? What do you mean am I fucking with anybody else? You are anybody else. What the hell? Yes. Yes, I am. Didn't you find me on a dating on a dating profile? You think you was the only motherfucker I swipe right on?
Yeah.
You think I'm the only person you swipe right on? I'm sure you seeing other people. Why are you asking me that? What difference does that make?
Yeah.
Like at what point? So you ask this girl, right? Are you seeing anybody else? And she say, yeah, 5 other people. I've been on a date the past 5 nights. You feel less than now?
A lot of people would.
So she's a single woman, and you asking this woman, oh, you seeing anybody else? And she's like, yeah, I just went on 4 other dates. Like yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before. As a man now what? Now you look stupid as fuck. Now you sitting there across the table looking dumb. You don't even know what to say next.
But
really?
See, that's why I wouldn't ask though.
Really? Duh, for what?
Yeah.
For what? What does that serve anybody?
Yeah, that's not a good. I don't think that's a good first date question.
These niggas be asking that shit, Suave.
Yeah.
Like these niggas really be.
That's
they be on the most ridiculous. When I talk, look. First of all, so Naz in here, Whitney in here, Joe in here. These 3, bro, I got enough stories to last me till I die about you weird ass people in the world who say the weirdest stuff and do the weirdest stuff, and I just like, what?
Yeah, I feel like
be on. Look, she said, now she a hoe.
I think a lot of men want how can I say that? I want to say ownership over women.
Of course.
So they want to find that information out early. Because it's like, you can't talk to nobody else.
How many other niggas you talking to?
Yeah.
How many other women are you talking to, dude? You think that I think that, like, you're invested in only me, and you think I believe that's realistic, and men really do. Oh, right. I ain't dealing with nobody else, blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not dealing with nobody? How do you deal with me? When you wrote me on the dating app, you mean to tell me there was no other woman on there that you wrote at all?
Especially how dating apps are structured. Because if you think about it, like Tinder,
just like this, boom, boom, boom.
You in a buffet line. Boom, you going from person to person that quick.
Expecting lean cuisine, top tier dinner, and you in the motherfucking buffet, nigga. You getting buffet food, boy. This buffet date, nigga.
You done matched with over probably 10 people.
100 people. Yeah. You sitting there not doing nothing. You sitting there on Facebook dating for an hour. Bro, you done matched with 100 people probably. At no point, like, what did you think that the one that chose to go on a date with you was like, this is the one.
Right.
You're not the fucking one. You probably not even the two. And how comfortable are you with getting the answer to that question, especially when you ask a woman, when was the last time you had sex? This morning. Now what, nigga? Huh? Now what? What's your next question, stupid head? Fucking stupid head. What do you want to say now?
They leave the dinner right there.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, that's gone.
Dickhead.
I'm out.
What, you want her to lie and say 3 months ago? Like, nah, my pussy, I ain't had nobody. It's been a while. It's been like 2 years. I've been saving myself for somebody so fine like you. Stupid fuck.
Yeah, I definitely think that dating question is crazy. The sex question is crazy too.
Man, it's crazy to me. Look, how long you been single? Me about an hour now. What's up? What's the deal, buddy? I don't believe when they tell me, man, because there's no, look, Marie said she don't believe a man when he say that she the only one. I don't believe that you should believe that. Because I'm not saying that it's impossible, but how likely is it that, like, you, this random woman that I'm on a date with, now I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm only talking to you. I ain't really been dealing with nobody else. Sure. Is it impossible? But is it plausible? Sir, shut the hell up. And I don't even understand why y'all, fellas, can I tell y'all something? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. To any woman that y'all dealing with, if it's a number of women, if it's one woman, if it's two women, tell both them women about each other. Please do that. You have no idea how much more respect you will gain dating if you are just transparent and honest from the jump.
Yeah.
If you are dating and you don't know what you want yet, you might want a girlfriend, you might want somebody to hang out with. Be honest with that woman and tell her that, and find out how fast women fuck with you when you're honest instead of selling them wolf tickets. Stop selling people dreams. Stop telling people what you think they want to hear and start being honest. This is the fastest way to find people that you need around and not what you want around. Because if somebody fuck with you, they fuck with you, especially when you just keeping it funky with them. Imagine you and this single woman out on a date and she's like, well, what are you looking for? Oh, I want a wife. And you know you don't want no fucking wife. You want some pussy. So like, what you selling this girl you want a wife until what? Until you get the pussy. Now you acting weird. And now you just played this girl. And guess what? She probably went on this date because she wanted some dick too. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about the exact same thing that you want on this date is the same thing she wanted on this date? You was like, man, it's been a minute. I ain't had no.
And she just going off of you.
And she like, man, this nigga fun. I'm gonna have to see what it's hidden for. And then you talking about you want a wife. And now this girl like, oh no. You didn't read my you didn't read my bio? My bio says something casual, looking for friends. And you in here talking about you want a wife. Shut your stupid ass up, bro. Tell her you want some pussy, nigga. She wants some dick too.
I think also saying that you're not ready for a relationship is good too. Like, instead of jumping into a relationship. Because I have to learn some of that the hard way too. Jumping into a relationship when you're not ready is not good. Not good for you. You'll be up over there like, why did I do that? And then you just over there killing yourself for that jump.
Jumping into a relationship. How long do you think that you should be in a talking phase with somebody, like the get to know you phase, before y'all decide to make it an actual thing?
See, that's exactly what I was gonna ask you. That's why that's a good question.
You want my question? You want my answer?
Yeah,
a year minimum.
Really?
Absolutely.
I feel like that's a good time frame, but for me, I would say I feel like it's in a general area when you two feel comfortable enough around each other and know enough around each other to start building together. When you're talking about more us than me type things.
I just feel like it's so many things that go into the success of a relationship, bro. Where like, just because you infatuated somebody, just because y'all have good sex, y'all have great chemistry, these things don't mean that y'all should be in a relationship. Like,
right.
I feel like you should know a motherfucker like in and out before you decide to be with them, because getting into a relationship and then getting to know somebody is why shit be failing.
Right.
Because now you like, okay, it's been 3 months, right? Y'all go on a date. Y'all see each other a couple times a week. Then it progressed to like multiple times a week. Now y'all both spending the night at each other's house. When she not over here, you over there. Vice versa. So you're like, man, we've been doing this shit for like 5 months. What you think about living together? Mm-hmm. And y'all do that, right? Because everything been great. And y'all ain't had no conflict, no nothing. First argument y'all get into, you find out this is the worst person to argue with in the world.
Yeah.
But for 6 months, y'all haven't had arguments. Y'all been in that sweet honeymoon phase where everything is sweet and everything is fine. Y'all not combining finances. You know, you don't know what this person is like with money. You know they don't be broke, but you don't know what they like as far as like bill management or anything pertaining to financial anything, because finances fuck relationships up as much as anything else.
Right.
So how do you learn that about a person? How do you know what they like when they with their family? How do you know what they like when they with their friends? How do you know what they're like when they're sad, when they're angry, when they're happy, when they broke?
Right.
All of these things, bro, you need to learn all of these things before you decide, hey, I want to do this with you, because now you in a relationship, y'all live together, and now you find out this motherfucker's terrible with money. You finding out this motherfucker got the worst anger management skills ever. You find out like that they cleanliness ain't when you was coming over.
Yeah.
So they can throw something, you can clean up real quick. All of these things you now finding out while you with this person. Y'all on a lease together now. Y'all got 10 months on this lease. Y'all been together for 2 months, and you like, oh, this ain't gonna work.
Whole different ballgame. Yeah, like you over it now.
But had you took your time and just pace yourself a little bit, shit would be a lot better, because now if y'all decide to part ways while y'all doing this, ain't no ties.
Yeah.
Opposed to the jumping into shit because, damn, bro, I thought I knew you. No, nigga, there's no way you knew me in 6 months. Like, it ain't that much talking in the world to where you feel like you got me figured out enough to be your forever thing.
See, but that's one thing that I try to establish a good baseline on when it comes to relationships, is I always try to be like, look, like, once we get into a relationship, I always say, like, we are two different people and we're constantly growing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's something to take into consideration when getting into a relationship, is like, this person ain't going to be the same person 5 years down the road. It's going to be a totally different person. So I always try to communicate, like, look, if you ever feel that this is not for you, it is okay to let me know that this is not for you. Because if I feel the same way, I'm going to relay that to you. You know what I mean? I want us to be able to communicate on that level, to be like, hey, this ain't really working for me no more. I just feel like I'm growing in this direction. I'm going with this, or I'm not really messing with this, you know, whatever the case is. But it gives you a chance to really have that dialogue. And I try to keep that open and establish that earlier on. Like, I'm going to tell you stuff I don't like. I'm going to tell you when stuff don't work for me. And I'm going to let you know if it's excessive. I might have to check out.
But see, Suave, that's that right there, key fucking ingredient to success in any relationship. I mean, even in parting ways successfully. Yeah. You feel me? Like, just a dialogue, like, hey man, I don't really like, instead of what people do is they don't like something you do and then they just react off of it. They don't even give you the opportunity to learn. Right. Hey, I don't really like that, or hey, I fuck with this, I don't fuck with this. Instead, motherfuckers just fly off the hinges. You feel me? And they don't say nothing to you, and it's just brewing. And they let this happen. They let that happen. They let this happen. They let that happen. And then what happened when they finally decide to communicate? Eruption.
whole bomb go off.
Now you tell me about something that you didn't like that I did 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear it.
That's so true. And the thing is, I'm always somebody too with relationships. If I tell you something and like say we bump heads about something, like you lied to me about something, whatever. All right, you lied to me. I tell you, I don't like that. But I'm not going to bring that up every time we get in an argument.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Bro, like, I'm not going to be like, you're a liar. Remember when you lied? That I never believe you anymore. Because that's me telling you that I don't think you can grow or you can handle correction. Yeah. Because you may not be lying. You know, and if I always hold you to being a liar, then it's like, how am I allowing you that chance to even correct yourself and us to get better if I'm constantly bringing that up and throwing it in your face? So that's another thing that I see when it comes to that.
And you know what's crazy? You can get men. I don't want to say men. Sorry, people can get flack, right, for not having the answers that people want to their questions. Like, hey, what are we doing? You know, it's been a few months. We've been rocking for a few months. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
And I'm like, we are building. We going with the flow.
Right.
Like, we just letting the chips fall where they may. And like, well, men say that when they want to waste your time. I'm like, this don't got nothing to do with wasting your time. Actually, this is the exact opposite of wasting your time.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I can tell you like, oh, I'm trying to be with you.
Yeah.
I wanna work towards marriage. I can tell you that in 4 months. And eventually, sure, like down the line, that could be my goal. But in 4 months, I can't give you that answer.
Right.
And just because I can't give you that answer don't mean that I fuck with you any less, or like I'm trying to waste your time, or I'm trying to lead you on. It's literally because in 4 months, there's no way for me to tell you I want to be your husband. Yeah. There's no way for me to tell you I want to be your boyfriend. There's no way to tell me I want to be with you. Are we good?
Yeah.
Is this going well? Then what is that? What is that about? Like, I feel like now you putting like a rush on, or like a time on when I should have my mind made up, or when I should know what I want to do with you. I don't know nothing. I don't even know you fully. I know things about you. Yes, I'm fucking with what you are right now, which is why we still doing this.
Yeah.
Are you happy? Because I'm happy. I feel like we're doing good. Are we doing good? Yeah. Then what's the deal?
Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
Why is it all this?
Yeah. Why are we doing all of this if we fine? Or like, unless you have a problem. Do you have a problem?
You know what I think the problem is with stuff like that is, like you said, the rushing part. I think people need to stop trying to rush to get to everything. Like, people are so in a rush to get to certain things, and I feel like just in life, everybody wants to get to that house with that marriage, the dogs, the kids, and all that. They want to get to that the American dream
right now.
They want to get to that immediately. So I feel like they rushed the relationship, and it's like, if you rush that, then of course now you bumping heads with this person. You wondering like, oh, why don't I love this person? Or you're sitting there unhappy in the relationship years down the road because you rushed this whole thing, and you're just sitting there unhappy with the whole situation. And you like, dang, what did I get myself into?
And guess what? Now you don't even want to leave the relationship because you got 3 years invested. 2 of the 3 years you've been unhappy. Right. But now it's 3 years. Probably a kid involved. And now you can't even make your exit. Now you just gonna be locked into a miserable ass relationship, all because now you like, I don't want to start over with somebody else. You shouldn't have started this with them. Like, this was supposed to be like a tryout. Right. And you gave this motherfucker a starting position out the gate. They showed up to the gym in a uniform. You was like, you got the job. They ain't put in no work. They ain't proved that they was better than any of these other players that you've been had around. This motherfucker just came in with the fancy shoes, and you was like, cool, you're in, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and get with the starters. You're not getting with shit. And ladies, listen to me. You're not getting with shit. Not with me. Not with me. I don't care. And be mad, keep being mad. Don't care. I'm not an easy catch. I'm easy to hang out with. I'm easy to be cool with. I might even be easy to get some dick from if you look. But as far as like being committed, bro, I ran into enough walls. Yeah, I have in my life. I've ran into enough walls thinking that like something early was really, really great for me. Yeah, and I'm like, I want this, and I jump into it, and it's pee in the pool. It's pee in the pool. The dating pool had pee in it. And I was in that motherfucker head first. I was like, look at that. I'm in there.
I ain't never heard that.
Oh, it's pee in here. It's pee in the pool.
Pee in the dating pool.
And guess
That's
what?
hilarious.
Now you in that motherfucker already. It's too late. Now what you got to do? You got to dry off?
Yeah.
Smelling like pee. Look at you, stupid.
You got to deal with it.
Stupid. You could have walked in there. You could have took your time. You could have tapped your toe in it. You could have smelled the water. You did all that shit. But guess what? You let somebody be like, you're wasting my time. And now you rush. Men propose fast. Faster than they want to.
Yeah.
Why? Because that woman start telling him, well, we've been together for 3 years now. You don't know if you want to make me a wife? No. That's the answer to it. No, I don't. Sorry about that.
I think when you take your time with stuff, you can really build into something because you have a better understanding of each other.
Yep.
You're able to grow together. And one thing I like to tell people in relationships as well is like, I'm not perfect. So please don't hold me to the standard of perfection. Don't hold me to whatever expectations you have of me in your mind or whatever expectations you have of a perfect relationship in your mind. Because it's not going to work. And if you don't allow people to make mistakes sometimes, the relationship ain't never going to grow. You will definitely fight. That's going to happen in a relationship.
Tell you something, Suave, my nigga. That might be the coldest line that I ever heard from you, bro, because I feel it in my soul. Let people make mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Stop hanging people for mistakes. Nobody is perfect. People are people. They are human. People will make mistakes. If they can't make mistakes, then they cannot grow. Stop hanging people for mistakes, especially dealing with you while they're learning how to deal with you.
Exactly.
A first time offense cannot be something where you want to hang somebody unless it's like domestic violence or some super duper extreme thing. But if this is something that just rubs you the wrong way, don't go hanging people, man.
Right.
I like you said, I'm not perfect and I'm probably gonna make some mistakes too, but I'm okay with making mistakes. So I hope you're okay with me making them because I'm gonna be okay with you making them. We can talk.
That's exactly how I be. Like, once the mistake happens, let's have a conversation. Because if you make a mistake, that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have. Let me talk to you real quick. Let's sit down. Cause we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
And then once it's hashed out, all right, let's move forward.
We good, bro. Like, and if the thing is with hashing it out, right? Now that you have the decision. Both of y'all can make a decision on a mature adult conversation. Hey, you did this. I don't fuck with that. You feel me? I don't know. I can pick your brain on it. Like, you can tell me,
yeah,
like why you did it, or what's your position on doing it, and I can give you my position on whether it's something I can deal with or not. And if that's something that, like, you're telling me that you stand firm on, and that's going to continue. Now we can just choose
where we want to go. Yeah.
If it's something that's compromisable, where like it ain't a huge deal, but you just wanted me to be conscious of like, I ain't really too big a fan of that.
Yeah.
Then we can have that kind of conversation. But first of all, transparency in that conversation is the perfect thing. Like, for a success or a failure of whatever y'all go through. And I feel like if y'all part ways, even if y'all part ways after the conversation, it feels productive, bro. It shouldn't be no nasty energy at the end of that. Just like if it goes well, that should be cool too. But the talk should be had. Not barking either. Like,
yeah.
Oh, y'all, please learn effective communication skills. Please, especially in dealing with people, man.
Yeah.
Learn how to talk to people. Like, that talking at people, all that fucking yelling, all that you pointing the finger. You can tell somebody, like, the difference between telling somebody, you don't suck my dick enough, and saying, I would like my dick sucked more often. Those are two completely different statements.
Two completely different
It's
statements.
the same message.
I'm so glad you said that.
It's the same fucking message. But one is telling somebody what you want more of and not what they're not doing. Because in telling somebody you not, you don't, these come off as attacks.
Right.
Opposed to, hey, I would like if we spent more time. I want to be with you more often.
Yeah.
I want to be intimate with you more often. I would like my dick sucked more often. Instead of being like, you ain't sucked my dick in 2 weeks. That's an attack, bro. Yeah. Like, and it's gonna be met Likewise.
With the same energy.
Yes, because like you just what do you mean I'm not? Now it's a reason. Well, I'm not because you not. And now guess what? We downhill fast.
Yeah.
Right now we downhill. Instead of being like, hey, I would like, is there a reason why we not?
Right.
I would like to have sex more often. Is there a reason why we not having sex more often? Now this person can be like, well, honestly, I haven't really been feeling sexual.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make me feel sexy.
Right.
I would like if you made me feel sexier. Like if I can get some compliments for you, if you can turn me on, or if you can arouse me, that I would like that.
Right.
Now this is not like you don't. Well, because you don't and you don't. That shit is terrible.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because that's happened to me before, and I feel like communication like that, the way you're talking about is it does not get any progress in a relationship at all because it bumps heads immediately because you're wondering like, okay, you're coming at me crazy automatically, like jumping at me crazy down my throat about something, and you want to resolve something, but you starting with aggression,
hostility.
Yeah, so it's like, where do you think we're gonna go from here? If you couldn't even start it with the communication, expressing your concern and like what you want, like this is what I would like to happen, How you expect it to grow? How you expect the situation to go your way?
And mind y'all, this is coming from an ex-hostile nigga.
Yeah.
An ex very, very aggressive man, bro. I am grown so much, bro. And probably more in the past year than I ever have in my life. Like it's been progressive. But like recently, bro, I just found out that aggressive shit, it don't get the job done.
Right.
No matter if you feel like it do or not, like being the tough dude, being the aggressive dude, being the loud dude, being the angry dude, it's not going to fix anything, and nobody's listening to you. Regardless of what you think, when you start yelling, it's really hard to listen to you.
Right.
And sometimes I still fall victim to this, where like I get really mad and I start raising my voice. But in the meantime, I know nothing good is coming from me yelling. Like post yelling,
yeah,
you're like, man, I know that motherfucker won't listen to nothing. Because when people start yelling at me, I close my motherfucking ears quick.
Yes.
Because now I'm like looking at you like this.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, stupid?
What do you think? What do you want me to say back? Do you want me to yell with you?
Yeah. You want it to escalate.
Yeah, like
that's what you want.
If I start yelling, it's probably already too far gone. Because of how far I've come with like being calm.
Yeah.
If I start yelling, this shit is far gone. Because I'm cool. I can be frustrated and still come talk to you. Like, hey, I already asked you like 30 times, like not to do that.
Mm-hmm. And
now, the one time I come through and I'm yelling, shit done snapped. And I have to assume that's for, like you said, coming into a relationship with that hostility, I'm going to have to assume you've been sitting on this.
Yeah, for a good while.
Like you've been sitting on it. If you coming in that hot, if it's not a conversation, if it's like you coming in barking, how long you been?
Yeah. How long has that been festering?
Yeah, I've been tearing your ass up. Yeah. I ain't do nothing today. So I don't know, like, I don't know why you yelling or why you so hostile or what happened to you at work, but like,
yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy to the way some people be handling situations in relationships. I'd be like, no, I can't do it.
Useless, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was a recent, not that long ago, altercation I got into that dealt with porn. I ain't even gonna lie. But it was you watch it too much. And my issue was like, what does that have to do with you? In that sense. But I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll be respectful. I could cut back. So I started cutting back. I started doing stuff because then I was like, you know what? Honestly, I already had a type of view about my own views about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could cut back because I already have my own views on how porn affects people. Mm-hmm. So I cut back, whatever the case is. Then she sees it one time on my phone, like randomly, nothing but just like a picture.
Yeah.
But it was just a porn situation. all these questions. You do this, blah, blah, blah. You're an addict. You're this, you're that. And I'm just like,
hey, you know what I don't like? Having jackets thrown on my back.
Yeah, I said, wait. So is this gonna be a thing every time that I do it now? Because if we already had a discussion about it, and I'm like, all right, cool, for you and for me in a way.
Cut back.
I could cut back. You know what I mean? But now it's constantly gonna be a thing. So I'm like, what's going on? And then it was a situation where they was like, are you doing it while you're at work? And I was like, what?
Man, what kind of crackhead you think I am?
So
at work.
So that whole situation happened, and I was like, but when I asked you to send me something when I'm at work.
Yeah.
No question. So I was like, ain't that hypocritical? You ask me what I'm doing at work, but you won't be afraid to send that junk at work. You ain't concerned if I'm looking at that at work. So I'm like,
hey, bro, why? Hey, if any women are still in here, what issue could you have with somebody watching porn? Were you starting to expect, like, were your expectations higher sexually because of the porn?
No.
So what was the problem though? Like, first of all, how does she even know that?
Porn? Seen it.
So she's seen it and just assumed that like this is something that you were doing on a regular? Yeah,
for the most part.
But like you said it from the jump though, like what does that have to do with you?
Yeah, I mean, that's what at first I was like, okay, you know what, it could be something, maybe making her feel less than. I was like, I don't want her to feel less than. And I was like, and at the same time, you know what, I'm in a relationship now, I don't need porn as much. I can cut back. That was my mindset on it. So I did that. But then when it was constantly becoming a thing, it's like, dang, so now like, what if we don't see each other for a couple days?
So you don't want me to watch no...
Yeah, I can't watch nothing else. Like I can't...
What?
Yeah, so it was a whole situation.
Bro, I'm gonna knock my shit off. I'm finna watch my porn, nigga. If I want to watch my porn, that's what the fuck I'm finna do. Let me ask you something. So what if if the person's porn were old sex videos?
Old sex videos of
their own, instead of watching like random porn stars.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it's their old stuff. It's not nothing.
No,
new.
nothing.
Yeah. If it's their old stuff.
So I done heard some stories, boy. Motherfuckers don't even want to hear at all anything about any sex thing outside of what's happening right now.
That's real.
So like, I don't know, is it worse? Do you think it's worse for somebody to watch their own compared to like, so like if you her have videos,
I think,
would she be tripping about you watching those?
No, no, I definitely know that for sure.
So what's the like? What is the thing? Like these are porn stars. Like
right.
This is their job. Like this is what they get paid to do. They get paid to help me nut. Like I'm not fucking them.
Yeah, but I think when people have their own and they're watching their own, people tend to get in the mindset that they're thinking of the person that they were. Yeah. But in reality, it's probably just they like watching themselves get down.
Absolutely. Because that's my story. I don't watch porn. But I got enough.
Yeah.
Like I have enough older videos to like, obviously if it's a video with me in it, like I like what I'm seeing. I like what I was doing or whatever the fucking case may be. It don't have to be about like me being in a flashback like, oh man, this was so great. Like it don't got nothing to do with that. Just literally this is something that I know this is a gold ticket for me. Because typically when you are searching for porn, you find something that you are into. This gets the job done. Nigga, if I was doing it, I know I was into it. Like I'm invested.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I hate hearing that porn is an issue. If the man is not being affected by it, because there are times where a man's sexual appetite can be curved based on what the hell he's watching or consuming.
Yeah.
Especially if that's not what he's getting.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would have to say that this is a person's insecurities jumping out. You know, if you feeling a little insecure or you feeling a little less than because of what I'm watching on porn or like even more PG, you know, the type of pictures I like on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Now you feeling like, well, none of those women look like me that you hardened. I don't need them to look like you. I'm not with them. I'm with you. Why do you give a fuck about?
I think people don't see that. You know what I mean? I don't, and that's one thing that's another thing that makes dating hard in this generation. Like you go on there and you're just liking stuff on Instagram, and people will think the most of it because they're thinking about their own insecurities. Oh, you like this? Or they'll be like, I'm embarrassed because what if people see that you like this? And it's like, why does that matter? Just like you said, I'm with you. Like, why does that even matter? Like, why are you so concerned about things that I like? Like, hey, she was beautiful. I like the picture. That's a beautiful woman right there.
It could be a beautiful picture. Like, and the fact that somebody gonna come tell you, hey man, your man, look at this picture your man liked. Okay, it's a picture that I liked. Like, I didn't slide in the bitch DM. Like, I wasn't on her. Like, what's the deal? You trying to let me slide? Like, I just liked the picture. It was a nice picture. And I'm talking about even compliments. Like, I am the compliment dude, bro. Like, I am going to single woman, married woman, relationship woman. I don't care. If it's a nice picture, I'm gonna tell you, this picture fly as fuck, right? Or you look great. This is not my attempt at trying to bag you or my attempt at trying to, you know, disrespect the relationship I have. It's literally just a compliment. But I'm gonna just have to say, like, any person fuck with me has to be extremely secure, because I am.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with much of anything, as long as like you're not disrespecting me. I'm not rattled too easily. So I would never be with a person who couldn't take like any light thing like that. Porn, liking pictures, posting certain things, any of that shit, bro. If that's what's gonna rattle you, man, you not gonna. This ain't gonna work, bro. The type of women I be having that be coming at me, they're aggressive. I be with women, bro, like on dates, and women still stare like it ain't no fucking tomorrow. And like, if I had an insecure woman with me and now she tripping with every woman who looking, I can't have that.
Yeah.
You should have got you an ugly duck.
Yeah. See, the thing with me is I don't feel a way about stuff like that either. That stuff don't matter to me, but I do joke around and ask questions just because I just be curious. But I don't even be like, I'm not the type of person to be upset about it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I saw that you like this. Or, oh.
That's what you into?
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm quick. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'll be like, you like niggas with dreads, huh?
Yeah.
That's your thing here? You like niggas with hair? Sorry, bitch.
Yeah. Like, I was like, that's who was in your comment section flirting. I saw that.
You like them fit, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a little chubby though. I ain't know. You want me to have a six pack? Just jokingly. Yeah. Like not on, like you said, not on no insecure bullshit though.
Yeah, but it's not anything that I'm gonna take. It's not even gonna be no extra with it. I ain't even gonna take it past that because I don't feel like it needs to be. It's not even nothing. People naturally have likes of different
attractions, man.
Yeah,
everything ain't gonna be you.
I don't. Yeah,
you could be with somebody and you're not even their type. It's fully possible, like that. Like y'all compatibility outweighed you physically being their type.
Yeah,
that's possible. I've seen it. I've seen very attractive people with very ugly people, and you're not gonna tell me like as attractive as you are, like your type is ugly fucking Fred over there. But Fred could be amazing. You feel me? Fred could be an amazing dude, all around, financially, emotionally, sexually, mentally, all those things. He could be all of those things except for attractive, and you can fuck with Fred.
You know what though? You saying that that just shows me that a lot of people equate relationships to beauty.
Duh.
Just off of that right there, because it's like if you're getting mad and upset because people are liking other women, then you're equating that this person wants all of the things that they have with you, with this one person just off of their appearance alone.
Yep. Or you see two people together and you be like, man, where the fuck did they meet? She gorgeous, he ugly, or he's gorgeous, she's ugly.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, what the? How did they get together? Like, motherfucker, because they're probably two good people. What do you mean? Like,
because they have a connection.
You think that being fine make you anything, bro? First of all, I know for a fact in my lifetime, I don't know about y'all's, but extremely attractive women, Ain't it? Ain't it? For real, bro. Like, I will take an average. I'll take an average woman. You know, like average build, average looking, super way before I go like the bad bitches that get at me. Anybody who know me personally know for a fact, like the super drop dead gorgeous women who get at me, I don't be giving them no play. You know what? They feel like they earn the world with their looks. They feel like you should give them every. Hey man, speaking of, let me ask you, nigga. I asked this girl if she wanted to go to Hot and Juicy. We was talking on a public post. And the post was about Hot and Juicy. And so, and me and her talking like we ain't had in a minute. I was like, let's go soon, right?
Right.
Cool. DM. Hot and Juicy soon? Her response to me, and I want you to tell me your opinion about it because you view things different than me. Her response to me was, yeah, whenever you get paid.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You know what though? I would have thought,
what the fuck what is that? What does that mean?
Yeah, I would have been like,
I didn't say nothing. Clearly, you see that. I left it alone because I was so mad, bro. I wanted to cuss her out. But I didn't know. I didn't know what to take from it. Joey was like, well, maybe she just, you know, making sure that you know you're paying. But in my head, I'm like, but yeah, I'm down whenever you get paid.
Yeah.
Like what? First of all, before I give you my opinion, what the fuck does that mean?
See, I would hope, she means like whenever you get paid, like you paid and you ready to pay for yourself. But the way it sounds like whenever you get paid because you about to pay for the whole thing.
But I'm A-okay with paying for a date or an outing that I'm asking you on.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm like Hot and Juicy soon. Now, mind you, this is somebody like I grew up with. Like we cool. So like I'm not tripping about paying for shit. But like, first of all, coming at me like that, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to take it though. So like that's why I asked you, because I'm like, man, like maybe somebody else with like a more mellow mindset. But to me, it was just that.
Yeah, I think to immediately, I don't know, when it comes to like paying and stuff like that, I think people need to, there's ways to go about that joke. I don't ever like, I will rarely ask like, you know, if you're paying.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I don't expect any woman to pay for any date that we on unless like she flat out was like, I want to take you out. Then I don't have a problem. But if it hasn't been discussed, I'm assuming that I'm paying for any date that I'm on.
Yeah.
That's just that. I don't want to say it's me as a man, but that's just my perspective on going on dates with women. And then my problem with that is like, how the fuck do you date multiple women then? You know, like how do you want to go on a date? You go on 3 dates in a week, you're $300 down.
Yeah.
Depending, like right now with how much shit costs, you get any dinner and a drink for 2 people.
Oh, it's expensive.
You push it 100 regardless.
Even movies, expensive.
Please don't get me fucking started on movies.
It's crazy.
The tickets are fine, but the fucking snacks are they cost more than the movie tickets.
Crazy.
They cost more than the movie popcorn drink.
Over the movie ticket.
Over the movie ticket. The popcorn and the drink cost more than the movie ticket.
The candy's like half a movie ticket. Like, gee.
So like
dang, I just wanted some M&M's.
How much money how much money do you have to make to be like to date? As a man, how much money do you have to make to date for real?
If you're dating constantly?
Yes, bro. Like if you're trying to get to know people.
Yeah.
You know, you are weighing your options. Like what we were talking about earlier. Going on a date, going on another date, going on another date. Nigga, $100 a date?
Especially if you like one of them people who just don't like to do typical things.
Yep.
Like you're trying to go out, like try new things. You're trying to explore, do some crazy
food,
stuff.
fun.
Yeah.
Man, what?
That's
about
expensive.
$200-$300.
Yeah.
A date. You go into one of these shows on the strip, you over $100 already for both y'all tickets.
Yeah.
Then y'all gonna go to dinner. We talking about $300 to get to know you. I probably won't even fucking like you after the date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done found out you're a fucking snooze fest. You're boring. You annoying. And I just spent $200 to find that out. I hate you, bitch. I hate you. I just want you to know.
If she offers to pay, you cool with that? Or you? Nah, I gotta pay.
No, I'm always going to argue, maybe, depending on who you are. But like, I don't really typically care for that shit. Like, if a girl ever reached for her shit when the check come out, I'm always look like,
yeah,
what kind of nigga you took me for?
Yeah,
and not to say like I'm less than, but like, man, what?
I'd be shocked.
What you be doing with?
You know what though? I'd be shocked, but I kind of be. It's kind of respectful on the same sense, because like when some women would do that, it's like, dang, like you actually wasn't even concerned about, the money issue. Yep. Like I was gonna pay for myself, type thing, even though I already had it covered. But the thought crossed your mind. It's like, dang, that's crazy.
I can fuck with that too. I always think it's safe to say that, regardless of what somebody says about paying for a date, take enough money to pay for yourself.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care what the situation is, unless y'all like established. But early on, take money to pay for yourself.
Just in case he leave you.
For sure. In case shit don't go well.
He might be out there.
Because I'll leave you.
Yeah.
I'll leave you. Like, I will walk. I'll leave. I will leave out of a date. As soon as I find out that you weird, I will fucking leave. I'm not waiting till the end. I'm none of that shit. Like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be texting. I'm like, man, this motherfucker weird.
I'm out.
I'm finna leave. Hey, waiter. Check, please. My half, by the way. You thought, bitch, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Nah, that's a true story though. That's totally true. I ain't gonna lie, I feel the same way. I guess I'm nice enough to stay the whole time, but I'm like, you ain't gonna see. You ain't gonna see me again.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. This was horrible. This day was awful. And your wig lifting in the front. So, do what you will with that information. Stinky. I don't know why you came musty. That's crazy, man. And why you put that wig down. You didn't look in no mirrors before you got out the car?
What's
that? Crazy.
What would the takeaway be from this podcast episode?
Put your wig down. Put your fucking wig down, man. Take your time. Let's do that one. That's a good one. Take your time.
Take your time.
If y'all take nothing else from this episode, take away. Take your time.
Patience. Don't rush to
anything.
Yeah.
All of it. Like what we talking about. We talked about like conversations. Taking your time with a conversation, not coming in hostile. Taking your time with dating.
Yep.
Taking your time with your selection. All of those things, man. So from this episode, take your time.
Yep. Marriage, all that.
All that shit.
Take your time in life,
please. With everything, man. Just slow down some. Stop rushing into everything. Even if you got a new hobby that you're diving into, don't go and buy $1,000 worth of podcast equipment because you are interested in making a podcast. Go use your iPhone first. Use your iPad first. Get some free stuff. If you want to be a video editor, hop on iMovie, man. Use CapCut. Use TikTok. Where don't go and buy $300 software. Take your time. That's it. I ain't even gonna beat y'all down with it. Take your time.
That's facts. But yeah, we appreciate you guys, as always, for tapping in, chilling with us, staying in the comments. I saw a lot of y'all tapping in and chiming in down there in the comment sections. We appreciate and love y'all for sticking with us.
I brought my son in here with me, y'all. I ain't even show this nigga, but I brought my kid June in here with us.
Yeah.
He been sitting here chopping it up, texting me the whole time. He been laughing his ass off.
You can say what's up on the mic.
Say what's up to the people. His voice deeper. He's only 12. His voice just cracked, so we making fun of him. So y'all don't.
Hey. he didn't know how to come in when he said.
Bro, it be funny. Anytime people who know him, when they hear him talk, like for the first time, like in the past month, they be like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
Who's that?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hitting us up. Make sure to share the YouTube tap in with the TikTok. We actually got Anchor now, so check out Anchor. I'll be posting the link for all that soon. So definitely like mess with us on Anchor now too. We moving on up. We got some stuff coming.
If we on Anchor, that means that it's going to distribute to everything else.
Yeah.
So that means that we'll be on Apple. That means that we should be on any other
Spotify,
all the other platforms, because that's pretty much how Anchor works, where they distribute us everywhere. So look out for us, man. It ain't just YouTube no more, and it ain't just Facebook. We're gonna be other places where you can listen on the go.
Yeah, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.